So I got some demonettes and I wanted to paint them weird. And like most things I want to paint weird, I was inspired by Sugar Candy Miniatures. They did a video about 8 different corn schemes that aren't red, so I decided to do a similar thing for my favorite Warhammer Chaos God, Slaanesh. And their sacred number is 6, so 6 of these girls are going to be painted in unique styles. And of course, one of them has to be something neopet related, so I went with Mystery Island. So I got one of the girls and painted their skin with Buff by Vallejo, and then her outfit with Flat Green by Vallejo. I gave all the other girls my normal Slaanesh bases of Orc Blood by Army Painter, but for this one I gave her Dark Sand by Vallejo. Leave a couple areas white, shaded with Apothecary White contrast paint, shade the green with Green Tone by Army Painter, then shade the tan areas with Strong Tone by Army Painter, finned with Glazed Medium. And that's how this one turned out. And then for the next girl, because fiber, it had to be food related, so I went with Banana Split. So for the pink areas, I painted with Squid Pink by Vallejo. For the chocolate areas, ironically, Chocolate Brown by Vallejo. The white was painted with decoarts white. And then the hair was painted with Cardinal Red by Apple Barrel of all things. You can also just use pure red by Army Painter. And the yellow was painted with Moon Dust by Army Painter, which is a very pale yellow and also an extremely thin paint. So if you're going to use this paint, make sure there's a good white base below it. Shade the brown with Strong Tone. Thin it down a lot with Glazed Medium for the yellow, Apothecary White on the white, and then I use Carroburg Crimson for the pink and red. The next girl was sort of inspired by the Demon Sisters from Panty and Stocking, but you can ultimately just use this as generic demon. I base coated the skin with Heavy Red by Vallejo, and then on all the skin except for the pinchers I highlighted with that same Cardinal Red from earlier, and again just use pure red by Army Painter. If you want a more accurate Scanty and Kneesocks red, I probably would have used Vallejo's Flat Red. Paint her outfit with Japanese uniform World War II, and then highlighted it with Buff. Paint her nails black. I left her hair as just white with Apothecary White shading, but to paint the Demon Sisters' hair colors, I used it on the base rim. For Kneesocks, it was just straight Baharroth Blue by Citadel. And for Scanty, I use a mix of Elemental Bolt by Citadel mixed with a tiny bit of Ivory by Vallejo. Then I shade the red with Carroburg Crimson, and that's how this one turned out. Then for the next girl, I kind of was inspired by kawaii milk art, because I thought it would be cute, and just kind of broadly also a cow. And I just used the same colors I've been using on the others. I gave her pink as a third color, which I sort of regret not making her just strawberry milk inspired. If I were to do it again, I would have just painted the pink areas with Baharroth Blue to have it be just generic milk inspired. And then for the next girl, I painted it to be Verosika from Hell of a Boss because I'm a nerd and a loser, and she's a succubus, so I thought it all made sense. For her skin, I used Sunset Red by Vallejo, which is a perfect Barbie pink. Painted her outfit with Spaceship Exterior by Army Painter. Still shaded the pink with Carroburg Crimson. This included her hair, which I left white before and then shaded it. Paint her eyes with Averland Sunset by Citadel. Shade the rest of her outfit with Apothecary White, and that's how she turned out. And for the next girl, I went with Valentine colors, which was yet more Squid Pink. I left her pinchers as Heavy Red and then painted some cute little Cardinal Red hearts on her. And then used that to highlight the Heavy Red and paint her nails and her lips. And as a bonus, I painted an extra one to be the non-binary flag. Slaanesh tends to be kinda gender fluid, but I already painted that scheme, so let's do this. Moon dust for their hair, black for their pinchers and nails, white for their skin, and then this is a bonus because it required me to use Heavy Violet by Vallejo for their outfit. But since this is number 7, I win. And for the 3 extra girls, I painted them how I would normally paint a demonette. Heavy Violet, Blue Violet, Squid Pink by Vallejo, Ash Gray Skin by Army Painter, some black, and I shaded the skin with this new Deadly Visage contrast paint by Citadel. But what do you think? You think they turned out alright? Do you not? You like my different color scheme ideas? Do you like just the normal color scheme idea? How would you paint them in a weird scheme? How would you paint them? Would you have a different scheme than normal? Let me know in the comments below.